New weapons, new ships, and new adventures. Sea of Thieves is finally back and better than ever. On March 20th, Sea of Thieves released its 20-minute 2024 preview, and let me tell you, I don't think any of us were expecting it to be this good. The devs have definitely been holding their cards, but now we know just how amazing this year is going to be for our player base. The first things the devs announced were all the amazing tools that we're going to be able to use in the coming seasons. First, coming in Season 12 are two new weapons, the double-barrel flintlock and throwing knives. These two weapons look incredible. The double-barrel flintlock is the perfect mix between a standard flintlock with multiple shots and a blunderbuss with its combined charged shot. And the throwing knives are just as versatile. They can be thrown, slashed, or even stabbed. And they interact beautifully with the environment. You can just pick these things up and throw them at someone. That's so cool. And just so cinematic. 3 new standard tools are being added to the game as well. The first of these is the scatter shot, a collection of 4 small cannonballs that fire in a burst, doing minimal damage over large areas, depleting your enemy resources. The next tool is a new throwable called the Bone Caller. Throwing this will spawn a small group of friendly skeletons that will fight for the player that summons them. These can also be shot out of cannons at enemy decks or even placed on your own ship to repel boarders or fight off enemy skeletons. This is going to change a lot about both tucking and naval combat, and I think it'll be interesting. Now the last tool is my personal favorite, the Wind Caller. This strange cone-shaped shell can summon the power of the wind. It can be used to power your sails and even bring you past full billow speed. But it has so many more uses. You can knock players back. You can make your rowboat a speedboat. You can make yourself a speedboat. You can put out fires, and you can even keep yourself from falling. I love this so much. Oh, and also zip lines are a thing now, and they're everywhere, which is cool. The devs are also adding some brand new functionalities to the tools we already have. This will allow us to do things such as balancing and walking across harpoon lines, or even sliding down them if the angle's right. And we're getting a designated fixes team! Finally, Season 13 is giving us what we all want.
More flame hearts.
The Burning Blade has finally been resurrected better than ever. The ship will be found roaming around the world. And should you defeat it, you have the option to pledge yourself to Flameheart, becoming the crew of the Blade, essentially becoming a world event yourself. The Blade is larger than any ship on the seas. It has 10 cannons, a huge statue room, and a giant front-facing flamethrower. The first actual chase weapons we've ever seen in the game. You'll have your own skeleton crew to do your bidding and fight for you as you complete Captain Flameheart's orders. The Reapers have been doing excavations in sites around the Sea of Thieves world. Hidden artifacts and secrets have been discovered that Flameheart wants. The crew of the Burning Blade will be able to travel the world to these ancient sites until they find the Orb of Secrets. Collecting these secrets adds tribute to the blade. You will lose the blade when it sinks or when you turn in your tribute to Flameheart, but if another crew defeats you, they can take the tribute for themselves. It's up to you to determine how long you wish to crew the mighty Burning Blade. Season 14 is going to be known as Pirates of Mischief. This is going to incorporate more ideas of stealth gameplay into the world. The devs discussed adding things like the cardboard boxes from Metal Gear into the game, which I just love so much. And they also decided to steal an idea from Black Flag and add blow darts. I mean, hey man, great game, no complaints there. Traps were also discussed a bit. I think adding stealth gameplay to the game would really add a whole new layer to it, so that stealth is more than just tucking, which I would love, because I mean, I love Assassin's Creed in case you couldn't tell. Another new weapon/tool thingy they announced was the grapple gun. I'm gonna be honest, this seems a little extra to me, but it could be fun. Grabbing enemies and nailing deck shots with it would be pretty awesome, so I mean, I'm all for it. So, we had quite a bit announced for this year. I mean, wow, that's a lot of content. Oh yeah, quick side note, owls! So I think it's safe to say, with all of these new features for returning players, and the release on PS5 for all these new players, we're about to enter a golden age of Sea of Thieves. This is probably the biggest time for the game since the release of Pirate's Life, and I don't want to jinx it, but it could be even bigger. So trust me, don't give up on this game just yet. Sea of Thieves hasn't even started yet. You don't want to miss out. That's all for this video. I can't wait to be making more Sea of Thieves story content and content about all these new updates. I am so happy for this game. I'll see you guys in the next one.